Let's go ahead and get. I thought it was Van's fault. Let's go ahead and get the show started.
Distance nerding.
Hey! Mamma mia! Yeah! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, it is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, to be, exact. And you know what that means? You are now watching and listening and experiencing all of the greatness that is the Distance Nerding Podcast.
Part of Comic-Con Radio Podcast family.
She combines martial arts, detective skills, and fearless spirit. It's Jenn from Frey Comics.
He's younger than Twitter.
True story.
SHDU.
Good Lord. He's our favorite pickled chimichanga. It's young Phil.
That is disgusting. And we're here to nerd
once a week.
Together. Once a week, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking anything. Pop culture, news, movies, music, food, wrestling, comics, Comic-Cons, all those fun things. Whatever you're nerding out on, we want to talk about it. Guys, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Discord, TikTok, all those fun places, all at Distance Nerding. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to send us an email and tell us what you really feel, send us an email at dist.
I scarfed down that food.
I saw you.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's chicken and rice.
Sounds delicious. It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read that said email on the show. Well, before we jump into all the festivities, guys, how have you been?
So as always, I did something to the computer. Hold on. Oh, there we go. I had it on a screen, and then I went full screen. I was like, what the hell?
It's almost like as if this was scripted.
Yeah. No.
This is the part that's not.
Isn't actually. No. So I apparently took an antihistamine because allergies.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah. And I was going to the bathroom, standing fully up, like standing up straight, and apparently blacked out and fell and woke up everyone in the house. And don't remember after like trying to go to the bathroom and fell, I don't remember anything until Husby said, "You're sitting on my surface." And so I had managed to get up.
And, you're laughing, but it was terrifying.
Yeah, and then get to our room, get back to the master bedroom, and then I was just like, I've got to sit down. I can't, I'm going to collapse again. And I sat where I was, and I thought I was on the bed, but I apparently wasn't. And so, yeah, that was fun.
Oh, man.
But I really bruised my tailbone, or coccyx.
Coccyx.
Coccyx. Yeah.
That's
yeah. So I've got an ice pack and all sorts of stuff, and yay.
What's funny and not funny at the same time, I immediately when you told us in the chat, I was like, so you just like passed out and broke your ass?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And now that you're telling the story, I'm like, okay, well, that makes sense why you passed out.
Yeah.
I was more afraid that you passed out and was like, well, why would you just pass out like that? And and then you said you were going to be on the show, and I'm like,
Yeah, I have no visible like marks on my body.
But there's an explanation for why you fell and broke your ass.
Yes, we realized it later because I was like, I did that. Oh, that's why. because I'd never passed out before, and I was just like, so that was the excitement of this week. The dog's got a bath. I don't know how exciting that is, but I think I one-upped it. So,
oh God, SHDU, anything exciting in your life aside from your mom breaking her ass?
Oh, it would have been funny.
I don't know if I can top that.
So here's what happened. And he would told the same story.
So I broke my ass and my.
I was the one in the bathroom when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, no, my mom fell, broke her ass, and I was taking a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apparently all they heard was a thud.
Well, no,
they were like, what the hell happened? And the dogs were just like, whatever.
I was like, hey, you're gonna have to, you have to wait a second. And I just heard, boom.
Oh man, that's like, and again, as funny as that is not,
it is really funny.
In hindsight, it's hilarious because it's like that's like comedy writing.
It really is. It's and it was pitch black. Like there's no light or anything, so I could have said, "Oh God, it was a demon," or I could have done anything.
But also, like in the vein of like, if the movie was written and it's in the context of SHDU, right, where it's just he's sitting on the toilet and he's texting or watching videos and, what the fuck?
Which is almost exactly what my reaction was. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
It was really interesting. It was really funny and it was also on brand for me. I mean, I burned the inside of my mouth or the inside of my throat eating a molten brownie.
God, Tater said it was the demon baby.
And then it wasn't actually the demon baby.
She's right there.
Tried to help me out.
Oh,
the demon baby was fantastic.
Walked over,
Gave me a little pat on the head, said, "You'll be fine." And then everybody screamed, and then we went about our day.
And then went back to the shelf where he always stays, except when he doesn't.
Where she belongs. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that story of perseverance,
breaking news right there.
You have now stumbled upon the best. At this point, probably is the best kept secret on the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching The Download. Oh man. Okay.
How can we go on from here? Let's do it.
You've turned into a Terminator again.
Frey, you're a computer again. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The Matrix has stolen your mother again.
The snake is not real.
I know. Well, just jump into it. Hey, Frey's back. Okay.
Hey.
Am I okay now?
Okay, you're good now. You're
good.
Okay.
All right. So
much better.
This week on deck, we've got the Geek End update.
Our house is coming.
Lights, camera, reaction.
It's you.
All right. The trailers are defying gravity this week.
Okay, let me do it. The trailers are defying gravity this week because that's a Wicked reference.
And you wonder why I wanted you to do it.
Okay, fine.
Starting rumors.
Aliens, Avatar's Ahsoka. Oh my.
Oh my.
I got that one.
And of course, the download.
Lisa
is coming.
Yes. Both of you guys at the same time. Lisa Nalgaib.
It's an inside joke for us too. We'll randomly just send each other like gifs of him doing that just randomly because
oh man,
it's our favorite thing in the whole fucking movie.
I'm just gonna throw this in the chat for Tater now that Tater has two inside jokes. Moose and now Rexon. He'll understand that one. All right, so ladies and gentlemen. And I'm now expecting Jackie to walk in the room and be like, seriously? let's jump into the next thing we have here, because ladies and gentlemen, let's get into these beautiful, beautiful shout outs. But first, let me get a shout out. Sorry, give me 1 second there. I gotta come on.
Yeah. Starting rumors and download.
It had it on there, and then it.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
I enjoyed the new picture. I really do.
It's just all over the place. It's pretty, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the show is brought to you by Dubby.
Can we talk to the graphics department about doing the black outline for the use code nerding10, because it's a little it gets a little lost.
Much. Anyway, Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus concentration reaction time when no jitters or crash. It contains no maltodextrin, sugar, fillers, artificial colors, or dyes, and is keto friendly. Dubby contains Neurofactor, a neurotropic derived from the coffee fruit. Neurofactor helps give your brain focus and clarity, with 150 milligrams of caffeine and 3 essential B vitamins help you stay alert and energized. Find out more at dubby.gg. Again, that is dubby.gg. And use the code NERDING10 for 10% off at checkout. Again, that is NERDING10.
All right.
That's right. All of that is true. It is
very much
correct
so.
Statements.
It is delicious. It has all the fun flavors. I did not grab any water just because I was already running late with everything else, so couldn't really do that. But let's jump into this Geek End update, guys.
I think we should.
Yep. Because and graphics department still hasn't updated this graphic, so
that's okay. Distance Nerding is on Comic-Con Radio. Listen to Distance Nerding and our second show, A Comic Conversation, via comiccon-radio.com. Someone put that in the thread chat thing that we have going on.
You want to do it?
No, Shadu can't do it. He's not allowed.
Shadu put his hands up like, no. No.
Look for the Distance Nerding podcast, even this episode, and a new comic conversation each week on comiccon-radio.com/podcasts. And I'm sure we'll have all the newest stuff up as soon as possible. So,
absolutely.
As soon as possible.
They'll be up. The comic conversation episodes will be up soon. I'm really behind on those episodes. But Distance Nerding is still being updated weekly, so we've got that. But I will be dropping new episodes soon, guys. Don't worry.
Hey, so I heard a little birdie told me that there's a con coming up that Distance Nerding's a part of.
Yes, absolutely. Because, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk Powerhouse Comic-Con. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Powerhouse Comic-Con is happening Saturday, June 8th in Antioch, California, at the Antioch Fairgrounds, guys. So featuring Gigi Edgley from Farscape, Spencer Wilding of all of the things you love.
Yes, I finally figured out who he is on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, he's the dude who steals his headphones at the beginning.
Yeah, he's the one that's actually listening to Hooked on a Feeling.
Yeah. What does he tell him? He goes, "Those are mine."
Yeah. Yeah.
Andy Merrill, who's in Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Bob Carter, famous for Dragon Ball Z. He was in Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, One Piece, all kinds of stuff. Griffin Puatu, Spider-Man Miles. He was in Spider-Man Miles Morales, Deathstroke Knights and Dragons, Elder Scrolls. Yes, it counts. One Punch Man, Mobile Suit Gundam, Yokai Watch, Genshin Impact, Pokemon, all kinds of stuff. Guys, it is going to be a fun time. So make your way to Antioch, California. Come and hang out with us. We'll be doing the entire show. Maybe James might actually be coming back.
You never know.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at speaking of James in the chat, Kyber Cave will be at Powerhouse. So that'll be fun to actually see Powerhouse there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think it's going to be fun. I loved the con that I got to go to. I'm not going to be at Silver Age because that is Reno, Nevada in the middle of July, and Mama doesn't do well in the heat. So.
Oh, no, Powerhouse is Antioch, California.
No,
so.
I know, but Silver Age. I just said Silver Age. I'm not going to be able to go to that one. I was thinking about going to that one, but I can't. It's going to be too warm.
It'll be inside. Well,
okay, look. Did you see what I dressed like when we were in freaking Idaho and it was snowing? I was in short sleeves, so that should tell you. I want to come. Maybe I'll come next year, but I just don't think this year with where I am. Yeah. Who knows what I'll have broken by then.
Right. Oh God. As of now, it's your cock 6.
Right.
Easy joke to fall into. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into it. It is now time for some lights, camera, reaction.
Quiet.
I do enjoy that one. I do. I like it.
So
did our graphics department also do the voice work? Or
I might have. I don't know where he got the voice for that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, let's introduce this first trailer, ladies and gentlemen. So we do have an honorable mention. The honorable mention is in the Distance Nerdington post, but there is a trailer for Only Murders in the Building Season 4. Are you guys fans of Only Murders in the Building? Have you guys watched that show at all?
Haven't watched any of it.
It's actually pretty good. I watched the first season and it was really well written. And I know they've just it's gotten larger and larger over the course of the last 3 seasons. And the whole idea is they're podcasters that basically solve a murder.
No, and that, I mean, I think I want to watch it. It's just one of those things where I'm like, we'll get to it. So.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. I mean, considering that it's Steve Martin and Martin Short and Ariana Grande.
You mean Selena Gomez?
Oh, Selena Gomez. Sorry. So Selena Gomez. They're both actresses now. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You have just offended all of the teenage girls in the audience.
I did. All the teenage girls who are listening to the show right now, I apologize.
Shadu, don't say if you pay for it, you'll do anything. No. People will hold you to that. Stop saying stuff like that.
Yeah, Shadu, that's not a smart thing to do.
Yeah,
internet, and you
don't
just
say
said,
I'll do anything.
Yeah,
no.
This is the internet, and you just put if you pay for it, I'll do anything.
Within reason.
He's retracting his statement right now because I hear him typing. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the first trailer here. The first trailer we're going to be reviewing here is the trailer for Wicked. Are you guys familiar with Wicked?
Yes.
Yes.
I know you guys are like theater kids, right?
Yeah, I have opinions about Wicked that no one likes. So
really,
yeah.
Frey, are you anti-Wicked too, or?
I love the concept. I love Kristen Chenoweth, which she's from Oklahoma, and what's her name? Idina Menzel. I love them, and I love the soundtrack and everything that they did. I'm not sure about the movie. I actually have seen the trailer, and the trailer actually made me cool a bit on that. So I don't know. Well, but it's an interesting story.
Specific opinions are: I like the story, I like the concept, I don't like the music. So,
gotcha.
I mean, like the music.
Did either of you guys see the stage show?
Yes, I did.
Because it's based on a Broadway show, so that's why I'm like,
yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay,
great.
I personally like it, but I mean, well,
no, I'm just saying like the trailer. I don't think highlights. I think they tried to make the trailer too like mean girly and didn't focus on
their relationship.
Yeah, and on like what happened. Like it I don't know. It just seemed a little bit more superficial than what the actual story portrays. So.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen it yet, so this is going to be my first time watching it. So
Well, let's
Okay.
find out.
let's check this out. I think they're going for like grand epicness for people who aren't familiar with the story.
Right.
And hopefully they're not like changing things and like changing up a lot of what's in the story. Oh God, already stupid stuff. Look at this woke witch. Okay,
Lord.
somebody who obviously has never seen
Yeah.
shout outs to people on the internet that have not seen a stage show that's been around since what, 2000?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, we base things on the trailer. We base reactions and kind of like, you know, based on the trailer, what is your likelihood to want to go see the film, right? So we'll start with SHDU because you're the first one on my lineup here.
All right.
SHDU, what is your rating for this trailer, sir?
I am gonna give it 7 potential paths of differently colored bricks out of 10 spires in the Emerald City.
Okay, I dig it. Jen, what is your rating here?
I'm going to give it 8 pure white curls coming off of Jeff Goldblum's wig out of 10. Are we sure Elsa's not in this?
That's good.
I can see it.
That's good. The wizard finds a way. James in the chat, since he's not on the show right now, 10 flying monkeys out of 10 gold blooms.
Are the monkeys flying out of the gold blooms?
They might be.
Yeah.
Specifically when monkeys fly out of Jeff Goldblum's ass.
That's it. It's like a rainbow.
Yeah. That's when he's eating too much chili, you know.
That's where they get all the bricks from.
Lisa Nagaib. Okay. I'm gonna give this personally for me, I'm gonna give this 9 magical hats sitting inside of pools of witch water.
Oh, I don't know where my witch hat is. It would have been perfect for me to wear my witch hat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Out of 10 munchkins ready to fight but too afraid to.
So pre-revolutionary munchkins.
Yeah.
Pre-lollipop guild.
Yeah, pre-lollipop guild. Yeah.
Pre-lollipop guild.
The munchkins have not yet been radicalized. So.
At all. The munchkins are definitely not anarchists yet. So
no.
they're definitely still under the boot and heel of a fascist. So
yes.
And that fascist is Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
exactly.
So he's just the Grandmaster.
We're gonna find out that Jeff Goldblum's character in Wizard of Oz is an Eternal, and that he's the cousin of the Grandmaster.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
Right.
He's a celestial.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump into this next trailer here.
Speaking of epic,
I know, right? So again, we've been kind of jumping into this a little bit early, right? We've been saying Lisa Nalgaib the entire since the beginning of year. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, did we have a date for Wicked?
I don't. Give me just a second. Go ahead and keep talking, and I'll give you a date.
All right. So the next trailer we're gonna review.
Oh, it said Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Okay, so
I'm like, it said Thanksgiving.
James just said it too. Yeah,
November 24th or whatever, something around there.
I don't know. Whenever
some nebulous time in November.
Isn't it the fourth Thursday of
something like that?
Third Thursday of, I don't know.
It's something along those lines.
I'm in too much pain right now.
Sometime in the near future.
My mind palace is like, it needs a tidy up right now.
Well, guys, I need you to get excited because the next trailer is for Dune Prophecy. So we're going to be excited. Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I got to get off the mic for this one. Okay, there we go.
Nice.
That was
Man.
good.
If I'm like too on the mic, then I'm already annoying Jackie with that. So it's not she's like, God damn it, do you have to scream all the goddamn time? And also she's never seen Dune, so she doesn't know what that is.
Oh gosh.
She's just hearing me scream.
That was really good though.
That
Thank
was
you.
good.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. So with that right there, ladies and gentlemen, Dune Prophecy, which is, I believe this is a prequel, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yes.
it's about
Prequel 1,000 years before the main series.
Okay, so this is predicting like the predictions
Yeah.
from the what is their
I
order
want to
called?
say
The Bene
It's-
Desert. Yeah.
The Bene Gesserit.
yeah, it's like when the Bene Gesserit comes up with their plan
Right.
for the Muad'Dib.
Yep.
Right. And yeah, so basically the idea is, they've created the Muad'Dib, but we don't see it come to fruition until the Dune series. So let's check out this trailer here. You guys watched this already, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, this is my first time as well. A lot of times I wait to watch these trailers for the show, so
All right.
kind of that kind of thing in there where it's like the warring factions vying for power.
Right.
And you kind of get a little bit of that. You get that feeling. And I mean, HBO, that's kind of their thing, right? They're they struck gold with the first one that they did with Game of Thrones. Now that's kind of a formula for them. It's like, okay, we need to continue doing these stories that aren't necessarily, good versus evil and everything like that. Like do things that are as ambiguous as real life.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I mean, flawed characters too. And
Yeah.
that's really what it is. And so when we, seeing this where it's more like you find out how flawed their reasoning was, but
Right.
how pure their intention was, I think that'll lead to stuff. And after I saw this, I was like, I would have been a kick-ass Bene Gesserit. I totally would have been. And then I was like, but, my downfall would be the downfall of all of them, thinking that no, I know that this is going to work when it's destined to not work. So you can't really control someone who's that powerful.
Yep.
Because they have all of that knowledge, and so
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's cool.
And
No,
I'm very excited for this. Again, this is definitely going to be I'm going to be watching as it comes out, rather than waiting to watch with some shows like I do with some shows. So with that being said, Lisan Al Gaib, do me a favor and give me your rating for Dune Prophecy.
All right.
I have a prophecy. I think I know what he's going to say. Use your words.
I don't think you do.
I probably don't. I just
how do I
Fine,
integrate
call me
this
out.
in?
live TV.
Hold on. Let's see if I'm.
My buddy Travis is in the chat right now. Being a series that can go more in depth with the characters, right? But these are also characters this is 1,000 years before, so I mean, it would be kind of going in depth on the
Okay, I'm gonna go 10. Trying to figure out how to integrate this into my.
Right. By the way, Travis, tell Kyle I've been listening to Real Rotten, and that show is amazing. So,
10 trips to Chapter House.
okay.
Out of 10 human sandworm hybrids.
Human sandworm hybrids. That sounds absolutely terrible. Okay.
Yes, and that would be third book, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, who fucked the worm? Okay. Jen.
Paul fucked the worm.
Paul's banging worms.
Yes.
Disgusting. Jen, go ahead.
All right. 9 Gom Jabars. Out
Good,
of
good.
10, what the hell is with the pomegranate in the wedding ceremonies? That's it.
You're not wrong. You're not.
I know. It's like, what the heck? Pomegranate? Wow. You guys are really getting into this orange Bible thing.
I'm gonna give this trailer in itself because again, I'm day one in this. I'm gonna give this 10 devious witches with intention.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah.
With the last name Harkonnen.
Right. It's true. It's 100% true. Out of 10. Lisa Nalgaib! Oh man. Oh wow. Look at this. JHG. 9 honored maters out of 10 beef swellings.
That's awesome.
That is amazing. That just
Love it.
That just went so deep into the lore. I love that.
Yeah, it really did. It's awesome.
This is someone who read the books, obviously.
Yes.
I love that. Oh man. Because that shit that hasn't even been introduced yet. I love that.
Yes.
Well, the maters have, but I mean, like the beef.
Kind of. They've just been mentioned. They really haven't gone that much into it.
That's what I'm saying. Like they haven't jumped into what the maters are, but they've mentioned them. So I mean, you know, same thing with like the beef swellings. Like, oh my god, that's amazing. So with that being said, that is it for our trailers.
Woo!
So now it is time to jump into talking about some rumors. You guys ready?
Let's do this.
All right.
Do it.
Jump into these rumors here.
I don't know where to get in their nose.
Woo.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey. Aliens, avatars, Ahsoka. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
That's the wrong one. It's actually Star Wars, not Star Trek.
Oh
Alien.
my.
Alien and Avatar star Sigourney Weaver. She's been in a lot of other stuff besides that. May be headed back to space as she is in talks to join the Star Wars universe with a role in The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh, nice.
There were no further details on who she would be playing or how close to a deal the two sides are. The Mandalorian and Grogu currently has a release date of May 22nd, 2026. Talk was on the table. Will Sigourney play a Wookiee avatar?
You know what's funny is I thought about that immediately. I was like, this there's a joke in here somewhere for Wookiees and avatars and Sigourney Weaver playing a Wookiee avatar, and that immediately came in. My tacos are on the table. I mean, why wouldn't Sigourney Weaver want to jump into Star Wars?
I love it. I think she'd be fantastic.
Absolutely, I agree. I think what would I my fan casting be for Sigourney Weaver? An older Mara Jade.
Oh yeah, Mara Jade would be good.
I could see that.
Because they haven't done Mara Jade. I know he wants to bring in Mara Jade. So like, what better way to bring in Mara Jade than do an older Mara Jade? Especially because this is supposed to be around the time that well, you know what? No, because this Luke is actually supposed to be young during this time. So no, that won't work.
No, Luke is. No, yeah, he's probably like mid-30s. Yeah,
well, it's between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens, so yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he's still younger in this. So you know, if anything, maybe an Imperial officer. I think Sigourney Weaver will pull that off.
I've got a theory.
Go for it.
I think she's a Dathomirian witch.
Oh,
yep. No. That's it.
You would be sick as a witch of Dathomir. That would be so sick.
Like a new head mother or whatever what do they call them? The high priestess, like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
Sorry, we were talking Dune and
Right, I know, we're
but,
talking
like,
about,
you know, I'm like, okay.
Revered mother.
But yeah, that's what I think. Because
She's
they
the new
do
Lisa
go
Noel.
back to Dathomir after Ahsoka. Like, that's where Thrawn's going with, and with the other witches. So yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that's mine. And my tacos are definitely on the table.
Right. Say Wong saying, I thought Shin Hati was a de facto Mara Jade. She could be. We don't know. Unless she comes back to the universe, because there has to be some kind of story between her. And she's going to be Mara.
Yeah.
Travis, the Night Sisters is the order that she's a part of.
Right.
Trying to remember what the head, the like the lead witch is.
I think it's mother. I really think it's.
I want to say she's the mother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just, as soon as I thought, I was like, she's real, you know, she's tall, she's lanky. I was like, she would kick ass. I was like, because I'd want her to be like a Jedi or a Sith. And I was like, oh, what about a Dathomir witch? You know?
Yeah.
She's a Night Sister. That'd be dope. I would be dope if she was a Night Sister.
And they've already reestablished that because they've got them coming back from the adjacent galaxy. And and so. And
the witches of Dathomir still exist. I mean, obviously they showed. They were just moving, but I mean, you know, it'd be cool if she's like a main threat, and she's the Dathomirian witch that is working with Grand Admiral Thrawn within that universe.
Yeah, and you know, they've also, I mean, spoiler alert if you guys haven't watched Bad Batch, but they've also Asajj Ventress is still around too, so she could technically be Asajj Ventress too.
They did her as an older Asajj Ventress.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could see that.
Especially now that Asajj Ventress is technically a Gray Jedi, so I mean, like,
yeah.
Well, I mean that's a strong word, but yeah.
Gray Jedi because she's no longer a Sith, but she's definitely not Jedi. So
right.
Queen, you know. So
yeah.
That's dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking of. So there you go. Now that I've blown y'all's minds.
I know, right? Well, let's move on to the next story. Unless
I never got to give my.
What are your
taco limbo?
My very acidic, slightly blue, somewhat encased in a field of plasma tacos are currently burning their way through the table.
Okay.
Because they have alien blood in it. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next one here.
It's prime time for more Star Wars rumors.
Yeah.
One of the most intriguing Star Wars projects in development at Lucasfilm right now is the one being developed by James Mangold. His movie will take us back to the dawn of the Jedi, 25,000 years before the events of the original trilogy, and will focus on the birth of the Force. The title of the film may have been revealed. During an interview with SFX magazine, producer Simon Emanuel, who worked with Mangold on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, referred to the upcoming Star Wars movie as Jedi Prime.
Oh, okay.
So, talk is on the table. Is it prime time for the Jedi and the new movie title?
My tacos are off the table. I just like the name.
I don't like I don't like it at all. I have a couple of issues with the whole movie in general. I think at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know if we're going to get the ricotta.
You have to have the ricotta. If you're doing the birth of the Force, you have to do the ricotta. They were the first ones to harness the Force.
And this is my problem.
Here we go.
I don't want them to do the birth of the Force like the Force was created.
Right.
I don't want them to do that. And I feel like how they're pitching it makes it seem like that.
Yeah, it needs to be more like somebody discovered that they could manipulate.
I think that's what I hope that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
maybe
hoping
like the creation of the first Jedi Order.
Right, I think it's fine. Or the whole, it doesn't have to be as convoluted as it was in Legends, where you had, the Thoyor temples or whatever that came different planets, picked a bunch of people up, put them Tython, and a bunch of other stuff, and a bunch of crap happened. They had proto lightsabers. Everybody, a bunch of people died, and then everybody
was proto fighting.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
Those cats were fast as lightning.
yeah.
Mhm. It was a little bit frightening.
Or they were fast as force lightning.
Mm.
Thanks for
Uh,
tie-in.
Yeah. I mean, with all that, like, again, if it's something where it's like the beginnings of the Jedi on Jeddah, you know, that's fine with me. You know, where you're creating the Jedi Order, but if it's like the origins of Force users, like the creation of the Force, there should be no creation of the Force because if the Force is what it is, you know, in
It binds
canon.
us. It's
But I mean,
in all
right.
things.
But I mean, if it is what it is, as far as like the way that Star Wars has kind of mythologized around the Force,
Mhm.
the Force was never created. The Force has always existed.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just the people that can tap into the Force and
Right.
manipulate it. That's what.
You know, and there's another rumor that we don't have on here, but there's a rumor right now that they're developing a Force Knights of the Old Republic TV show.
Oh my freaking God.
Yes.
Better.
Yes.
Hacksmith, anyone?
My my tacos are on the table for that one, not for this one.
Right.
I just don't like the name. I'm okay with. I want Star
Like, yeah.
Wars to explore
Yeah.
all the different eras.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
I think
I
that's
just
cool.
fear
and we
that they're
should
going
have
to
that.
do
I mean,
this is how the Force was created, kind of thing. you
yeah,
know?
yeah. Honestly, we need more High Republic, which we're getting with Acolyte, but we need more High Republic.
Yeah.
Knights of the Old Republic would be amazing as long as they don't like. Again, everybody online has been talking about if they are developing Knights of the Old Republic as a TV show, don't deviate too far from the lore that's already there.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I
I-
think you would need to figure out some way to play off the kind of ambiguity of Revan.
Well,
Yeah.
like my whole thing is I would still want them, if they're going to go off of that, I want them to still do Revan being mind wiped by the Force.
Mhm.
And you find out like the twist at the end is you find out that he was Darth Revan, you know, especially for all the casuals that don't know.
Also, spoilers from a game
Yeah.
from.
I mean, like especially for all the
Early
casuals that
2000s.
don't know Knights of Knights of the Old Republic, you know, it's like you save that as a twist for all those people who don't know the games, right?
Oh yeah,
Save that as a twist. Like, you know, you want to see that relationship between Revan and Basilishan. You know, you want to be able to see why Revan and Malik are, you know, tied the way that they are and why they're the same way they are. You know, you want to. I would love to see in like episode 9 at like the end of episode 9 in the 10 episode series. The end of episode 9, you find out that Revan was in this battle. He takes off his mask, and it's your protagonist the entire show.
And
then
it's
Right.
Keanu Reeves. What?
Oh, that would be
I mean,
amazing.
Keanu Reeves, yes.
But you see Malik betray him because that's what happens, right? Basilishan is using battle meditation, and Malik basically fires on Revan's ship, right?
Yep.
Again,
Yeah.
spoilers for anybody who didn't play the games, but I mean, like,
Right. Go.
go play the game seriously.
it was
play
game of the year, for God's sake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know the remake is on like a super hold, but I mean, still, it's on. If you have an iPhone, it's in the App Store. Go play it. It is amazing,
It's great.
right? It is such a great game.
It is rough around the edges for modern gamers, but it's worth it.
It is
I
just
still
as bad
play it
as playing.
every
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
was
me too.
gonna say it's just as bad as playing Fallout 3,
Yeah, that's true.
right? But the
Yeah.
game is so good. So
Yeah.
play it, guys.
Like
yeah.
if you can handle Morrowind, you can handle that.
Absolutely. So, but with that being said,
We've completely gotten off track here.
we have. So my tacos, I'm gonna take them off the table. I think that they are more I hope that they're more creative than to call it Jedi Prime.
Yeah.
Well, they
that's-
also, said they also called it Mandalorian and Grogu, so
I'm hoping that Jedi Prime is the working title, as like, you know, how Blue Harvest was the working title.
yeah, because just call it the
Yeah.
Prime Jedi or something.
Yeah.
You know?
So,
or Tython or something.
It just sounds too much like Getty Prime to me.
Jedi Prime. No, it sounds like a bad, like Tron
Energy drink.
No, it sounds like a Tron Star Wars crossover.
God,
Okay.
so bad. Okay, so let's.
Yes, my tacos are slowly being levitated off the table.
Oh, cool.
All
You
right,
know what's
on
not being levitated off the table? Scarlett Johansson's Mystery Marvel project.
yeah.
We're jumping galaxies, universes, and maybe theme parks, people. Scarlett Johansson has been working on a mysterious project with Marvel Studios, and a new report has surfaced claiming that the series will be based on the blonde Phantom. So, look, it's kind of cool. It's very like the blonde Phantom is more like romance stories meet superhero girls, and that's kind of what it is. But I'm going to get into the actual thing. The blonde Phantom is a masked crime fighter and detective. She is also one of the first costume heroines to appear during the golden age of Marvel Comics. Combining her martial arts skills, detective knowledge, and fearless spirit, she takes on mobsters, spies, and other villains. Will Scarlett go blonde for a bombshell comic book blockbuster? Talks on the table.
So what we're saying is she is Helena Wayne.
No, it's not that. It's more. It was before all of that. So she's more like, oh, you remember the reporter that was also a like Kathy Keene and all that. It's like that kind, but she's like also a superhero. Like it's really old school. We're talking like the 40s. So
here's the take on this. If Scarlett Johansson is taking it up, I'm sure she is gonna massively update it so it's not like a, kind of like stereotypical 1950s woman, and make her more kind of. I mean, given that there is a level of independence when you're your own private eye and like that, but make her not a 1950 stereotype.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like you could almost kind of parody that a little bit if you wanted to kind of use that as a framing device for telling more empowering stories.
Yeah. I'd love to see it in like a noir type thing.
Oh, yeah.
And her being the detective and the guy coming in and he's the femme fatale kind, that would be
yeah. But like he thinks he isn't.
Right.
Yeah. No, it'd be great.
The guy that's in question is the dude that's in the background of this picture right now, choking the guy.
Yeah. It looks like evil Alfred the Butler.
It does.
That's slightly Whiplash with like a slightly more tame mustache.
Right, exactly.
No, he just needs like a little crystal right here, and then he's Mr. Sinister.
There you go.
Or he kind of looks like Sinestro a little bit. Like
he does kind of look like Sinestro.
Do you fear me?
If Sinestro were a person, that's basically it, and not an alien dude, right?
Yeah.
Well, aliens are people too.
But I mean, like
aliens are people too.
I mean, like human person.
It's a skinny Wario.
That's awesome.
It's Waluigi without the hat. Waluigi.
Right.
Now we're getting into penguin territory here.
Anyway, point is,
you're a bum rock.
I don't know if Scarlett Johansson should do it. I feel like she would be too recognizable. People would be like, more casual people would be like, oh, Black Widow's back, or whatever,
Well, I don't think she's going to be in it. She's just producing it. Like,
she's producing it.
Yeah,
then,
I don't know that she'll star in it.
Then yes, my very antiquated homely tacos are on the table.
My tacos are on the table only because I think ScarJo is going to update the shit out of it. So
I hope so.
Yeah, either it'll go real campy, or it'll go, or they'll update it. Hey!
Hey!
It's time to nerd tick.
And we're here together.
Next week. What?
What I
I've
missed?
been
What I
watching
missed?
That's our show.
things.
So
that's the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, everybody. No, James,
Keep nerding together.
we're talking about ScarJo bringing back the blonde phantom. Are your tacos on the table?
Tacos are on the table. I think she wants to do something on her own, sort of pseudo separate from everything else. Now, is she going to star in it? I don't know.
No, probably
I
not.
don't think she is. I think she's trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
What I was saying is I think that she is gonna massively update this property because it kind of is a 1950s woman stereotype. Just like, you know, you're doing what was the, I'm trying to remember the name of the girls that were like the opposite of the Hardy Boys.
Are you talking about Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew. So this is like think like Nancy Drew, but like setting women's rights back, you know, another 50 years. And that's where the blonde phantom is at, right? So it's just kind of like I would love to see her. Yeah, I know. I would love to see her take this property as like a solo property and, you know, update it and make it this kind of like, you know, give it the justice it's due.
Yep. The social justice, you could say.
Yeah, and it would be cool if, like, you know, she updates this property so well that Marvel's like, "Yep, we're making new comics."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, absolutely. They could absolutely do that. Yeah. So everybody did their tacos?
Yep.
Are we good?
You good?
Yep. My carnitas tacos are downstairs waiting for me.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. All right, so let's move on to the next topic here. James, actually, do you want to read this one?
Speaking of, this is just like Budapest all over again. A new report has surfaced claiming that Marvel has greenlit Hawkeye season 2. Get it? There's the connection.
Yeah,
and some possible details have been shared. The T is Clint's brother Barney, who's his mother? Clint Barney will play a major role.
Her name's Martha. You got a problem with that?
Why did you say that?
Why'd you say that name?
Why'd you name your son Barney? Barney will play a major
purple dinosaur. What do you?
I love
you. Stole my joke.
That's on brand. Will play a major role, and the season will be inspired by The Raid, with Kate and Clint stuck in one location. Tacos on the table. Is it Christmas? Will Marvel gift us with a Hawkeye season 2? Huh?
It's beginning to look a lot like Hawkeye. Everywhere you look.
So my tacos are on the table. I think that they've probably actually been working on this for a little while. Now they might have gotten set back a little bit when
Jeremy Renner
got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But I think that they've probably been working on this for longer than we think that they have been.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm in.
My Kate the Bishop macaroni with sriracha tacos are on the table.
It's delicious.
I'm gonna say my prehistoric purple tacos garnished with arrows are on the table.
Garnished with arrows.
Your friends' tacos.
I love you.
I love tacos.
I love you. You hate me.
Let's get together and kill Clint.
Whoa!
Easy.
Whoa! Okay. All right, Barney. All right.
Here we go.
Barney, that's enough out of you.
Yeah.
Now, staying in the Marvel universe, but in a different galaxy.
Well, I was gonna say thanks for asking, young Phil. I was gonna say my tacos are not on the table. I appreciate you involving me in the conversation, because they haven't announced anything yet. So I don't think we're gonna get anything Hawkeye in the near future.
Sorry, dude. I thought you answered with us.
Maybe next Easter.
An Easter.
I was just playing with you.
Doing Christmas, and next they're gonna do, Clint dies, and then 3 days later he's back.
Exactly.
And then he's got a big beard. He's in all white. Yeah, it's good.
He rises again.
Right.
What else is going on in the Marvel universe, young Phil.
My bad, James. I seriously thought you had answered with us.
I was just
I'm
messing
sorry,
with
man. Staying in the Marvel universe, but in a different galaxy. A new report has surfaced claiming that Marvel Studios has made a decision to develop its Nova project as a Disney Plus series. The rumor says the show will focus on a young lead, which, if true, means that the story will revolve around the recent incarnation of the hero, Sam Alexander. In the comics, the Sam Alexander version of Nova is a 15-year-old from Carefree, Arizona, who lives with his parents and younger sister. He unexpectedly inherits the mantle of Nova after discovering his father's past as a member of the intergalactic Nova Corps. So tacos on the table, will Nova do a flyby of the theaters and land on Disney Plus?
Lil
So-
Nova? Lil Nova?
Little Nova.
Lil Nova?
So Disney's just gonna do a bunch of like solo documentaries that are really well researched.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they're doing.
Yeah, Nova.
On Nova?
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. Oh, the Nova show will be
That's-
on National Geographic.
That's
Mhm.
a different kind of nerdy. No, okay, that sounds cool. So I don't know too much about Nova as a character. So
Mhm.
He's just badass.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's pretty
That's
OP.
really
Now, my thing is I don't know how I feel about not getting Richard Rider as much as I would want Richard Rider. Unless they give us like a flashback of like Richard Rider and it's like his dad used to work with a Nova and they show, you know, Richard Rider before the destruction of Xandar.
mhm.
I think if we are going to get Sam Alexander, I think that here's what's going to happen. Why we are going to find out that there's more than one Nova.
Yeah.
That we will get Richard Rider, and maybe Richard Rider will help mentor Sam
Ooh.
at some point.
I'd be cool with that too. I mean, again, my whole thing is as cool as Sam Alexander has been, I still want to see Richard Rider. There's a legacy of Richard Rider, just kind of like
Yeah.
you know,
Well, it's the same with Ghost Rider. Like you really like Robbie,
Yeah.
but
oh, I love Robbie Reyes.
yeah, but you also want to see original. Like, I mean, so it's like, how do you make both sets of fans happy? Well,
Right.
you can have them share the universe, or you can have like flashbacks or visions or something like that. And I just think in this, if they are doing this, it would be cool to give some like, hey, you know, yeah, Richard Rider's around, but he's not the focus of the show.
Yeah. I mean, you do have an entire core, so you know.
But
Well,
at
but
this
they're
point,
not-
though, right?
they're
Because
not
Xandar's been destroyed, so the whole
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Nova Corps gone.
This
But there
feels
could be like,
but I'm saying there could be more than one survivor. So,
right. But
Yeah,
there, I was going to
So-
say there could be refugees on different planets.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
And that's the other thing is Richard Rider could have been off planet. I mean, easily.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just the same way, like you know, there are things that they still haven't explained with Captain Marvel, where like she was off world working with
Mhm.
you know such and such. So, I mean, like if you do a series and you can have like explain that that Captain Marvel when she was off world in Endgame, she was working with Richard Rider to quell XYZ. You know.
Yeah, although the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think, well, you know, Star-Lord's on Earth now.
Yeah.
So Star-Lord and Nova could team up.
Yeah.
And he could help mentor him.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
he could also say, he was like, I knew another Nova. You're not Richard, are you? You know, something like that. And
No,
then
no,
later
Richard,
find
do
out.
you? Which would
Yeah.
that would be a good reference to Richard Rider. The other thing is
Mhm.
where I think that it's smart to use Sam Alexander is because they're getting ready to do Young Avengers,
Mhm.
right? So if
Mm,
they're
that's a
doing
good
Young
point.
Avengers, Sam Alexander makes a lot of sense for Young Avengers.
And this rumor with the Hawkeye season 2 rumor does really solidify, especially after the Marvels and Miss Marvel going, getting a band together.
Right, because she's
So-
already been they've already shown in an establishment that she's putting the Young Avengers together. So I mean
Yeah.
that's going to be
Right.
great to see that.
This feels very Blue Beetle, Miss Marvel, you know, Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Very like, hey, let's have a jump off point for a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
We can sell a bunch of toys,
Mhm.
you know, put his face on a bunch of t-shirts and whatnot.
Well, and Percy Jackson, the TV show did really well when it came out. And so it's that same kind of young kid gets this power, doesn't really know what to do with it. It's that so, and that's seems to be going. You either have a Game of Thrones type show, or you have a young kid that doesn't know how to do their power things.
Right, and then it turns into a game of no.
Sometimes.
See, my tacos are on the table for this. Because they've talked about it. Like Feige has talked about Nova, and I could see him like, let's go young. You know, from here on out, it's not about the older stories; it's about the younger stories.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and well, I mean, and probably Blue Beetle doing as well as it did probably like got them to that, whole. Let's go younger. Blue Beetle did well. We could do this with Nova. We've already got an in for that kind of stuff. So
yep.
So yeah, I agree.
Sweet. Was that our last rumor?
Yeah,
that was our last rumor. So guys, with that all being said, it is time to jump into the main part of the download, guys. It's time for the download.
Don't forget, check out the Distance Nerdington post on Facebook for all the news, trailers, reactions, all the things happening that I'm posting, Cam's posting, Say Wong's posting. It's
I'm
good
mostly
time.
posting memes, so
and Young Phil's memes, meme headquarters for you.
Exactly.
I posted something too recently.
Oh, there you go. See, look at that.
I'm trying.
We're all contributing. Makes me happy. All right. Put this in your feed and tweet it. It is official. One of the last holdouts of the old Twitter has now been removed, with Twitter.com officially rebranding to X.com. Thanks, Elon. I appreciate that.
What? What's
yeah?
X? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm still never going to call it X. That's so stupid.
Hey, man, don't put that in your X and smoke it. This marks the latest and presumably one of the last efforts to fully move away from social media platform. Elon Musk preferred X branding following the erasure of other remnants of Twitter, such as tweets themselves. FYI, prior to this change, tweets no longer exist. They are now just posts.
Stupid.
And
Well, I mean, it's a weird end of an era.
As so much more generic than it used to be, because it was cool. As you know, you had tweets and there was a bird and you had a whole thing, and now it's an X.
So we're doing
Dude
thumbs up,
has
thumbs
no
down.
imagination. Let's move on.
Yeah.
So we're doing thumbs up, thumbs down, right?
Yeah. No. Thumbs down. Stupid.
Thumbs down. I do have one thing to say that I've wanted to say for a while.
Go for it.
I hate X because it sounds like a porn site. All right. So let's move on.
Well, I just went from down to up because that sounds interesting.
You know, erectile dysfunction drugs will do that to you.
That sounds like it's also an erectile dysfunction drug. There's a lot of porn on X.
If your rebranding lasts more than 4 hours, please seek medical attention.
Okay,
back in my day, zombies ran and we liked it. Before there were tweets or reels or TikToks, zombies were a thing. 28 years later will be directed by Danny Boyle and written by Alex Garland, the same duo who worked together on the original 28 Days Later from 2002. Now, we know when the zombies return, 28 years later, is set to run into theaters on June 20th, 2025.
It's like a year away.
Well, I mean,
literally a year away.
Years later.
Yeah.
From 2002. Yeah.
They've been sitting on their asses for 27 years. Come on, let's get it done.
Yeah.
Don't say
throw
asses.
Throw a couple leap years in there.
Let's not talk about asses around Frey.
Yeah.
And her broken ass.
Speaking of asses, what can I say except you're welcome?
You're not wrong.
A24.
That was really flat. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Okay, Luther Vandross. Relax.
Also flat. Also flat.
Okay.
I'm not even trying. You're
A24 has shared a first look photo of Dwayne The Rock Johnson in The Smashing Machine. Oh my gosh. As you can see, he looks unrecognizable as MMA fighter Mark Kerr. You know what's funny is that
he's the guy in the hat, right?
no. Shout out to Raider Ray. He sent this picture to all of us this morning in our wrestling chat, and I'm like, what are we looking at here? And he's
It's
just
the
like, dude, that's
nose.
The Rock.
The nose is different. Yeah.
I know, it's so weird. Like all the
Oh,
tats
that's
are gone.
Dwayne Johnson looking at him, dude.
Yeah,
What?
that's that. It looks like Dwayne Johnson. It's just his nose is different.
And
No.
hair, you know.
And there's no tats. Come on now.
But that's
Come
like Dwayne when he was younger, though. Like Dwayne
Yeah.
had that hair when he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot more curly. The movie was written by Uncut Gems co-writer and co-director Benny Safdie, and the story is set in the no-holds-barred era of the UFC. Emily Blunt also stars alongside Johnson in the movie and also appears in the photo.
Oh, those must be her legs.
It's
no,
like,
she's down there in the corner. Look.
Yeah,
Very,
she's down there at the
very
cap.
small.
They photoshopped that.
I know, it's so weird. Like, why call that out that she's there?
It's like I'm like, oh, this must be her legs. Like, whose face? Oh, that's her. That's her right there.
Honestly, I'm excited for this movie. I didn't know it was being produced by A24, so now I'm more excited.
Yeah, they
For
got
this movie?
some pretty good stuff. So yeah, I think so.
But it's also from a Safdie brother, so you know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
Safdie's write good movies, so.
Mhm.
All right, Smashing Machine will hit theaters in 2025.
Okay, well, I'm going to
Cool.
take this one because I love this opening.
Oh,
In receding hairline Darth Maul news, that's whoever wrote that is you're amazing. I love it.
Good job,
That's
Frey.
James.
I was gonna say that sounds like a James joke, actually. It's a good one. Sony Pictures has announced that they are developing the 6th film in the Insidious horror franchise, a franchise that most horror fans do not enjoy. The Insidious franchise, launched in 2010 by James Wan, it focuses on the existence of a dark and sinister realm known as the Further, an otherworldly dimension inhabited by vengeful spirits and demons. Insidious reveals himself to the Jedi. Really bad reference. August 29th of 2025.
28 years later.
I know nothing about these movies. I'm like, what am I gonna say?
So
It's
just
kind of a
throwing
weird
it
Darth
out
Maul
there.
ripoff.
I know, right? Just to throw this out there on what this is and everything on there. If you have listened to any review of the Insidious franchise from our good friends of the pod over at Pod Out at Night,
Mm-hmm.
they're not fans of this entire.
do.
Yeah.
And you know they like shitty movies, so
Yeah.
it
So
says
it's
a lot when
bad.
they don't like these movies.
So,
So
it's
it's
not
real
good
bad.
enough to be a good movie and not shitty enough to be a bad movie.
There you
That
go.
It's,
should
just,
tell you
it's just
something.
like meh.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
It's
go
like
here.
butterscotch pudding.
Oh.
It's
There
okay,
you go.
but it's not.
So
Really
again, I'm
anybody's
going.
first
I'm going like
choice.
Roman Emperor could go either way.
Honestly, I only care what Salem thinks. I don't care what Graveyard thinks. Graveyard doesn't like Back to the Future, and I cannot trust anything that comes out of
He
his mouth.
just said that it's the worst trilogy, and it's because you
And then
can't
it sent
think
us
of
on a
any other
quest to find the
trilogies.
worst
We've already
trilogy, yeah.
talked about this.
I'm just saying.
For those of you who are listening
Thumbs
to
up,
the
thumbs
show,
down.
or for those of you who are watching right now and are like, what is he talking about? What do you mean Graveyard? Check out our show on Thursdays. We'll talk about that at the end of the show
The
here.
build, yeah.
All right.
Or just like anything that Graveyard's in. Because he talks about it in the Nerd Out. Talks about it all
Yeah.
all right, but we've gone way too long on that one.
All right. I am one with the Force, and John Wick is with me. Spoiler alert: Donnie Yen will play a blind Asian guy that's good at fighting. Yeah?
Okay.
There you go.
Wow, that's not something he's ever done before.
That's a stretch. Donnie Yen has
Wheelhouse
signed on
nut.
to star in John Wick spinoff film and reprise his role as Kane, the highly skilled blind assassin who was introduced in John Wick Chapter 4. No details on the story, but we see it will continue Kane's story arc after the events of John Wick Chapter 4.
Little known fact about his character:
Yeah.
he also likes to knit.
God, that's pretty funny.
Oh,
Fun fact.
I wish I could have knit in a couple of those jokes
Yeah.
into this.
Fun fact: the movie that we're working on, the John Wick versus Deadpool, there is an appearance from Kane in that too. So,
Oh, how'd you guys get Donnie Yen?
Yeah,
it's great.
It's
Donnie
like
you
James.
didn't ask me, so there's some other Asian
No,
guy.
I think
Great, thanks a lot.
It's James, yeah.
Yeah. Unless it's me, unless it's Say Wong, I think I'm gonna be upset at
No,
this.
it's
I
just
didn't
James's
cast-
glasses.
Oh,
I didn't cast the movie. Okay?
Wow. Speaking of Asian badasses,
okay.
So
James
thumbs
is
up.
I am okay. Yeah, I like me some Donnie Yen.
Thumbs up. All right.
It's official. FX and Hulu are working on additional seasons of Shogun. FX and Hulu said in their announcement that they're expecting, and Shogun is coming back. They're actually going to have a baby called Foxloo that will be a cute little green, hairy, Ewok-looking thing. Okay, I've gone really too far with this. So it said in an announcement that they'll continue to work with the estate of our author James Clavell on the series. Notably, they said the renewal will likely yield 2 additional seasons of the drama series, meaning it could be subject to adjustment based on what happens creatively. In the 9 weeks since its premiere, Shogun. What the hell? Shogun has
Oklahoma
become,
just came out.
I know.
We're
it did.
very
Wait,
white
Let
today.
me go shoot it in the backyard real quick. Shogun has become FX's most watched show ever based on global hours streamed.
I mean, deserved, but I mean, it's cool that they're working with the estate of James Clavell.
Yeah.
But what does that mean? It's not the same creative force, though.
No.
Right.
I mean, unless there were some notes or things that haven't been published or anything that have other where the story was going to go after, then it's clearly just going to be okay, so we finished Shogun, now we're just going to kind of
try and cash cow it, which this is what I was afraid of. I did not want this.
Yep. No, and that's what we were talking about.
I think
that.
Yeah, I think the first the season, now it's going to be first season, but the first season was perfect the way it was, and they shouldn't have messed with it. But money. So let's move on before I get upset with this.
And in a movie with no Asian people. Sorry, I'm getting an update here. I'm sorry. Apparently, Dave Bautista is half Filipino, so we're good. Denis Villeneuve's blockbuster sci-fi sequel based on Frank Herbert's celebrated novel Dune hit theaters on February the 6th, 2024, my birthday.
It was,
and has settled on an impressive box office total of $710.5 million with a budget of less than $200 million.
Wow.
Lisan Al-Gaib makes its max debut today on May 21st of 2024.
Yep.
I like it.
That just gives me an excuse to go watch it again.
Yep,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can I finish that tonight?
We watched Deadpool and the first and second Deadpool. So
I have never seen them. You can stop attacking me now.
You've seen both of those now.
You didn't answer me in the chat, but you can answer me this later because we don't have the time for you to answer it now. But I need you to give me your feedback on those 2 movies, man.
I will.
He understands stuff from the trailer now.
Right.
That's just to let you know.
He's the Leo meme. I get that reference.
Yes.
I got that one.
All right, over to some Netflix news. Netflix has renewed its popular sci-fi series 3 Body Problem for a 2nd season, and series creators, executive producers, and writers David Benioff, D.B. Wise, and Alexander Wu are returning to work woo on it.
Alexander, woo.
Wait, I've got something for that. I've got some of that.
In a more than 3 bodies chopped in half, aliens, gods, time-jumping VR game, scientist Jahmez can't keep up or try to explain its synopsis.
More than 3 bodies chopped in half, aliens, gods, time-jumping VR games, scientist Jahmez can't keep up or try to explain it. Synopsis. Apparently Phil can't keep up either because I misread that like 3 times.
Yeah.
I could not tell you what's going on in the show. I totally wanted to read the synopsis just to remind myself what's happening. A young woman's fateful decision in 1960s China reverberates across space and time to a group of brilliant scientists in the present day as the laws of nature unravel before them. 5 former colleagues, reunite to confront the greatest threat in humanity's history. No release date set for season 2, so that's a problem.
I mean, I've heard a lot of good things about the show. I'm after seeing what David Benioff and DB Weiss do on their own, I was a little skeptical of it. So.
Yeah. No, I know a lot of the like lore and things that all of this is based on. It's crazy. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's hard sci-fi, but in kind of an insane way. So yeah.
I mean, I love stuff like that. That's kind of
Yeah.
how it was, like that's why I like Tenet a lot. So
Yeah.
The hard part for me is that there was so much and it felt so all over the place. You didn't know where it was going. And so like by the time you got to the end, I'm just like, what about all this other stuff you kind of related to and talked about, and it's just kind of left open-ended. Maybe that's why they have a season 2, because they have it.
I mean, according to people who have read them, that's kind of how the books are too.
Ah,
Hey,
So-
Liam Cunningham's in it.
there you go.
Yes. I didn't want to make this announcement too hastily, but yes, I am in the. Oh, right, yeah.
No, the old.
Yeah, no, I got you.
another guy named Liam Cunningham.
Oh,
Yeah. That's how I got him to watch Game of Thrones.
It's
Oh.
not, but
Hey, Liam Cunningham is also in RoboCop, so watch that. Okay,
There you
Let's
go. Well, give me your clothes, your boots, and your more Netflix news. Yeah. Do it! Come on! Do it now! Carrie Ann Moss is set to Arnold Schwarzenegger in season 2. I don't know who wrote this.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who copied pasted wrong?
Action comedy series FUBAR.
No.
You know,
to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
it's just to be with the okay. Part is like you guys all arguing in like how to write that. She would
I'm
take
just
on the role.
watching you guys write and then write a word and then delete it and then write another word and
Somebody
then delete
wrote-
it. I'm fascinated right now.
Like somebody
it's
wrote-
not good for our live stream, but it's very fascinating for me.
It's
So please
only funny
continue.
to us. It's only funny to us. She will take on the role of former East German spy who has a passionate history with Schwarzenegger's CIA operative.
Oh, okay. Apparently, she is with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
See,
She's working.
it wasn't a typo.
She's Space Trinity, and now this. Now she's East German Trinity.
So we got an opsis, but whoever reads this opsis, I need your best Arnold. So let's go.
Oh, Lord.
I pass.
Get back to the Choppa opsis. Even if you know Kung Fu, it's not a tumor synopsis. Aye.
Get to the chopper, opsis. Even if you know Kung Fu, it's not a tumor. Synopsis. In season 2 of the series, after his last mission in saving another operative, who just so happened to be his daughter, he's back and face to face with the new villains. This one is an old flame from Luke's past who threatens to destroy the world if she doesn't destroy his life first.
Why do I feel like this is True Lies Part 2?
Dude,
Yes.
if you guys didn't watch
Right.
season 1, it basically is True Lies, the series.
No, I was going to say season 1 sounds like Taken with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, it is True Lies, because basically the idea is that his daughter is also a spy for the CIA, and he doesn't find out.
Oh, that's Alias.
Yeah, he doesn't find out until like he has to go and like rescue her on a mission.
Spoiler alert.
So it's great, but what's funny is like you would think that like that whole thing, that's something that would be like the entire series. No, that's just the first episode, and then it goes from there. It's actually really good. FUBAR season 2 release date is FUBAR, no release date yet.
This episode is a FUBAR.
Come on, do it! Come on!
Come
I always
on,
thought
do
that
it!
FUBAR would
Do
be
it now!
A name
Oh,
of a
do it.
could be a
Do
good
it!
name for a
Come
candy.
on, do it now! Come with me if you want the news.
Wait, what'd you say about a candy bar?
I said FUBAR would be a good name for a candy bar.
Hey, more nougat.
Yeah, you have to give me more. Do it now.
We need to
Come with
move
me,
on.
more news.
We need to move on.
I am moving on. I just did the next thing. Netflix has released a collection of first look images for its upcoming anime series Terminator Zero, which is set in the same universe as James Cameron's film franchise, but the Connor family is not a part of the storyline. The anime comes from Japanese animation studio Production IG, the studio behind Ghost in the Shell. So who wants to read this opsis for me?
Should do.
Hasta la vista, opsis. Baby synopsis.
Hasta la opsis vista baby synopsis.
Don't you know Spanish, right?
Lazy writing.
Oh,
All right,
come on.
2022, a future war has raged for decades between the few human survivors and an endless army of machines. 1997, the AI known as Skynet gained self-awareness and began its war against humanity. Caught between the future and this past as a soldier sent back in time to change the fate of humanity. She arrives in 1997 to protect the scientist named Malcolm Lee, who works to launch a new AI system designed to compete with Skynet's impending attack on humanity.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a really cool concept to like change up the entire storyline completely, right? I actually kind of like it because, you know, like it is kind of getting boring with like the same storyline being recycled for the Connors. So it's nice to see them kind of like doing something else. The first season will consist of 8 episodes, and it will need your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle. On Netflix, August 29th of 2024.
That's gonna be the title of the episode. It's just
do it! Come on, do it now!
again. I think the title of the episode should just be
Okay, somebody else has to do the next story because this is too young Phil.
Sure. All right. In Sony Likes Money news, last week it was reported that Sony's Marvel series Silk Spider Society is no longer moving forward at Amazon Prime, but the series isn't dead yet, as the project is now being shopped around to a new streaming home.
Damn it! I was gonna do the kids happy that they weren't making it, but I guess
According to Deadline, after deliberations where to allocate resources on genre IP projects, which are inherently pricey, a decision was made to proceed with Noir, starring Nick Cage and Shelve Silk. We'll let you know when we know where Silk lands to spin her web.
Is that what
once
IP
again,
stands for now? Inherently pricey.
Once again, we are not affiliated with Madam Web.
Yes.
not affiliated with Madam Web.
Yeah. Though I did watch it, so I'm kind of affiliated now. I don't know why I
We
did that.
can't help that you make bad choices.
I made a very bad choice.
See, that's the thing is he saw it, and even he's saying James is usually the one that gives everything kind of like a little way. He's
Glass half full, but this glass spilled, so now it was just a mess. It was just a mess.
Oh God!
All right. In Marvel news, Marvel Studios has added Poker Face star Natasha Lyonne to the cast of Fantastic Four. So many are being announced for this. There's no information on who she's playing in the film. The cast includes Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, Ebon Moss-Backrack, Paul Walker Hauser in an unknown role, Julia Garner as Shalabal, and Ralph, how do you say his name? Ineson as Galactus. The Fantastic Four will flame on in theaters July 25th, 2025.
They're talking that she might be Alicia Masters.
Okay.
I could see that. I think she actually would do that. She could have that artistic, and she could play blind. I mean, it's not.
She's got the look for Alicia Masters.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
she could totally do that. I could absolutely see that.
So Ben Grimm's Boo.
Yeah, Ben Grimm.
Okay,
Boo.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for Wade and pegging news.
Whoa, where are we going?
You don't want to know. We're going back to X.com. No.
Yeah, I know. Right? So we finally got a new synopsis for Deadpool and the Wolverine, just because they keep changing all kinds of different things around here. Multiverse Opsis also breaking the synopsis.
There you go.
There you
All
go.
right.
Marvel Studios has released a couple of new synopses for Deadpool and Wolverine. This first is Disney-friendly version that reads,
Do you want to build
a snowman? Synopsis.
Do you want to build a snowman? Synopsis. Wolverine is recovering from his injuries when he crosses paths with the loudmouth Deadpool. They team up to defeat a common enemy.
Time.
The
Cool.
frustrated
So,
version, the frustrated uncensored version of the synopsis, which sounds a lot more like Deadpool.
So Cable wrote the first version, right? That's we all agree.
Cable?
Cable definitely wrote the first version.
Who's going to read the second one? Should do.
Pegging isn't new for me, but it is for Disney. Opsis, let's fucking go. I am Marvel Jesus. Synopsis.
Oh, that's so beautiful. Pegging isn't new for me, but it is for Disney. Opsis! Let's fucking go! I am Marvel Jesus. Synopsis!
I just wanted to hear Shadu swear.
I know. He's been swearing all episode, dude. You missed
I know.
it. He's getting more comfortable with, like,
Just
you know.
makes me happy.
Yeah. Marvel Studios presents their most significant mistake to date, Deadpool and Wolverine. The listless Wade Wilson toils away in civilian life, his days as a morally flexible mercenary Deadpool behind him. When his home world faces an existential threat, Wade must reluctantly suit up again with an even more reluctantist. He must convince a reluctant Wolverine to fuck. You're so fucking stupid. Deadpool and Wolverine will peg into theaters on July 26th.
All right.
So I have to throw this in there right before we move on to the next one, because we're moving into the download at this point. But
Yes.
I was trolling on Twitter, because it's not fucking X. I was trolling on Twitter, and Fabian Nacia posted a like one of the pictures of Hugh Jackman and Deadpool, like them going on there, and somebody Hugh Jackman said something about Wolverine always coming in on top, and Fabian's comment was, "Is he saying that Deadpool is a bottom?"
Yeah, he's a power bottom.
Yeah.
Right. No, and that's where a lot of comments said, but somebody
I was like totally taking it like for real. And I was like, yeah, Deadpool's a power bottom. We already know this.
they're saying that he's a power bottom, but he's also he could be a switch. But I mean, so like Fabian was making a joke, but in the comments, there's always somebody who does not realize who they're talking to.
Oh yeah.
And this dude is basically like, well, the creators did this, and then they made Deadpool like this, and like basically the entire internet ganged up on him. Was like, do you realize that you're talking to Fabian Nacia, the guy who co-created Deadpool?
Yeah.
like, you
go read the freaking internet room, dude.
what is it about people trying to tell Liefeld and Nasia, like what the creators of Deadpool's intentions were. They are the creators of Deadpool. Like, why?
Yeah, they know what they know what their intentions are.
They knew what their intentions were when they made Deadpool.
And their intentions were make someone crazy that will say anything and doesn't care if you're a man or a woman. If you're sexy as fuck, he's gonna want you.
Yeah, well, Fabian didn't write him to be omnisexual, but he did become omnisexual at another point. So I mean, like,
Well,
at the same time, Fabian's not upset with where Deadpool went because he's like, it's natural that the character went where it went.
Well, I mean, Deadpool is like he breaks the fourth wall, so of course he's gonna break genders.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, he's already broken his sanity.
Yeah.
Several times over.
Yeah. As well as his, but never mind. Let's move on to the next.
All right.
Oh.
Apple.
I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know. Those guys
There we go.
Apple is taking a bite out of the streaming system in a potential shakeup in the entertainment and streaming industry. Apple TV Plus and other major streaming companies are exploring a new compensation model that could significantly alter how actors and production staff are paid. I'm already not liking this. According to a report by Bloomberg, the new system that's being discussed would tie a portion of talent compensation to the performance of their work on the platform. Under the new model, creators would receive bonuses based on how well their content performs, such as viewership numbers and audience engagement. If a film or show attracts a large audience, the creators could receive substantial bonuses, a total of $5 whole. But if the content does not perform well, the payment would be less impressive. 10 whole cents.
Yeah.
You owe us money. The proposed system includes a point system for distributing bonuses, which would consider several factors. The number of new subscribers who sign up for Apple TVs specifically to watch the content, the total viewer time spent by the audience on the content, the production cost relative to the audience size. For top performing shows, creators could share up to $10.5 million per season in bonuses. Yeah, right. The aim of this model is to closely link compensation with content performance, which would incentivize higher quality productions. Other streamers like Amazon and Netflix are considering similar point systems.
Wow. Actually, you know what? So here's
I don't like this at all because I know how YouTubers have been basically like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that goes on with it streaming and stuff, and I just think
I know that we're in the download now. We're not doing the thumbs up or thumbs down anymore, but I'm just going to do that. So
here's the thing about this though, like with this kind of model, it's kind of modeled after the way that they do iTunes. And yeah, like the idea is, and again, I'm not giving any good for yous for the music industry because I got out of the music industry because of stuff like this. But I mean, at the same time, it does kind of incentivize it for them to make better content,
right?
And not just make something that's going to be like, oh well, it's going to be on a streamer, so just make it however, whatever. The thing,
but you also never know what people are going to latch onto, and maybe the thing that doesn't perform as well as actually a hidden gem or something.
Right. The thing about Apple TV is a lot of their content is pretty top tier.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree, but it's like if Apple TV does it, then we could see others doing it. Like it said, Netflix and Amazon are considering it.
The thing with that is with that kind of thing, one of the biggest issues that I had with the streaming platforms is, again, they didn't really pay people the way that they need to be paid. And now this potentially could pay people better than the film industry would pay them. Mm-hmm. And this could also, be a giant fuck up. But I mean, like, the thing is that what I'm wondering about on this is, do actors get paid, the scale, or producers and people who are involved in projects, do they get paid their regular scale? So they get paid whatever it is, that they would normally get paid as to make a film. and then these are just bonuses on top. So
Gods, I hope so.
yeah, so if it's like, if it's shitty and it doesn't perform, then they're at least getting paid what they would have gotten paid for a regular film. But
Right.
it's something that is gangbusters, like say it is, again, Amazon's doing the same thing. It's The Boys, or it's a Fallout, right? And you have something that's just absolutely just nuts, and you get an extra ridiculous amount of money in your pocket because you're part of this project.
Yeah. I think that's the way to do it. I just don't know if that's how they're going to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I would hope for something like this, is that you get paid whatever you get paid for the project, the same way you would for any normal Hollywood project, and then this incentive program is just for an incentive. It just gives you more on top of what you've already made, and that could potentially make some of these actors a lot more successful, because that could be it could become a measuring stick. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Frey, I know you got to bounce. Do you have any thoughts on this before you head out?
I like that they're trying to find something new for people, because a lot of people don't get anything for the streaming.
Yeah.
Like if it was a movie that they did and then it's on streaming, they don't get any kind of residuals for that.
Right.
I could see that being a good model for something that's already been out, and that they get maybe a little bit if it's because Suits doesn't get crap, and none of those actors do, and it was a huge thing over the last summer. So that would be kind of cool for a project that you did a long time ago. Hey, you're gonna get some residuals or whatever from it.
Yeah, I do wonder if it applies to that too.
Yeah, see, that would be my thing, is I don't know. There's got to be a system somehow. This is a step in the right direction, but I just see it blowing up in a lot of people's faces. And I think Apple TV, I applaud them for trying something, but I think that's why Netflix and Amazon are like, hey, you do it, and then if it goes well, we'll So,
the thing is I see Apple doing this just because they are the ones who kind of experiment with things like this, and like the other companies are probably afraid to do stuff like this, whereas Apple's just like, well, we can try it, and if it works, it works. That this could also be a form of advertising for them, because Apple just doesn't advertise anything. They have such good shows, but they don't really advertise.
yeah.
Okay,
guys, I'm gonna go.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, Frey.
Frey, we will see you later, Frey.
So let me chime in on this, because I think this is a glass half full, glass half empty situation, because the way they phrase it is a glass half full. Like, hey, we're willing to and incentivize you to create good content, good content that people love. That's what we want, right? But I think it's also a backdoor way for them to lower the budgets and what they're willing to pay initially for these projects, and then the base price goes down. So when they do get that one hit show, that 1 out of 10 hit shows, they're going to give them, here's $10 million. Great job, everybody. People are going to talk about it for a month, but then there's those 9 other projects that didn't really hit, but are just there, and they may not get as much money as they would have gotten beforehand. So,
right. Okay. Well, we shall see.
Absolutely.
Oh boy. Wait, can I
do it? You got to do it.
That's that. I think it's
you got to do it.
Do you know how to use?
Do
you know how to use your falsetto?
I don't know if I do. No. Oh boy, maybe.
Oh
boy. There we go.
There you go.
Speaking of shaking up the system,
I love it.
From now on, Mickey Mouse will be carrying a union card in California.
Ooh.
Performers at Disneyland theme park in Anaheim voted overwhelmingly in favor of unionizing in an election this week. The National Labor Relations Board announced they will be members of the Actors Equity Association, the same union that represents performers and stage managers at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. The election at the theme park involved more than 1,700 employees in the character and parade departments. The vote count was 953 in favor of unionizing and 258 against it, according to a board spokesperson. The new union includes workers who dress and act as Disney characters in shows, restaurants, and throughout the park, as well as those who train them. Employees leading the union effort took on the name Magic United and called for higher pay, fairer scheduling, and stronger safety practices on the job. When the union filed for an election in April, it said the goal was to make the happiest place on earth just a little happier.
Just in time before that summer heat hits.
Yeah.
Smart move,
Yes.
union.
Absolutely. I'm all for this just because you know, we've heard in the past, and again, I don't want to go too deep into this, but I'm a very pro union dude, right? And a lot of it is just mainly because, you know, I'm pro worker. I'm all about getting what they deserve. I've heard a lot of horror stories about specifically people who work as characters, like cast.
Oh yeah, all the bullshit you go through.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot about like, dehydration and safety practices not being well. They don't get paid well. You know, just a lot of things, and they are considered actors. Like these are things that literally people can put on their IMDb. You know, or cast members at Disneyland, right? So I mean, like, you know, they actually do have to remember scripts and things like that. So like, this is actually an entry job for people who are trying to become actors, right? Especially like Disney. There's actually a lot of actors who have been cast that were Disney. Lizzie Freeman, who we interviewed in Oregon over last weekend. She started off as a Disney cast member at.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, awesome. She worked at both parks, but she worked mostly in Anaheim. So I mean, like, you know, it's good. Again, this is something where they're going to be paid a more fair pay scale. They're going to get better scheduling. You know, they're probably going to actually do something where, you know, it's not just, oh, well, you're going to have to come in whether you like it or not or anything like that. And then again, the safety practices, they're going to get their water breaks. They're going to get their, you know, they're probably going to update the costumes so that way they can stay cooler in the costumes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with like the heats in Anaheim with, you know, some of these larger, like some of the Mickey costumes and stuff like that. Especially like the Mickey Mouse that runs around in California Adventure, who's like the eyes blink and everything. That thing's got to be hot because it's got computerized stuff in it. So
yeah, exactly. So no, this is definitely a victory.
Throw a couple, you know, fans in there that, you know, that you can recharge.
Yeah, you know, just take a couple of the kids, put them in there. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. You know, that's fine. A couple little people stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, in a trench coat. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. No, I'm all for this. This is one of those things where it's like, all right, Disney, don't cut any corners.
Don't screw this up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't union now, so they can't. They can't.
Yeah.
They can't mess around anymore.
Go pay some people, and if you need to increase those churro prices, I'm fine with it.
Oh God, the last thing Disney wants is for union workers at Disneyland to strike, because that shuts down Disney.
Yep. Exactly.
So they are going to take care of these people, because if they don't take care of these people,
they don't have a business. Yeah.
Exactly. Disney's the majority of Disney's money is, you know, the parks.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cool.
All right. So moving on here, and I'm excited for this. Down the last bite of the chimichanga.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is not exciting. Like, excited to talk about it, but at the same time, it's sad. Deadpool, and I was talking about Liefeld before, right? Deadpool creator Rob Liefeld is going out with a bang for his final story featuring the Merc with the mouth. Deadpool is also remaining a major focus for Marvel Comics as well, with a relaunch Deadpool solo series and another pairing with Wolverine. Deadpool's creator Rob Liefeld is writing and illustrating his final Deadpool story at Marvel, and he's bringing along some heavy hitters, familiar faces, and even some forgotten characters from across the Marvel universe to give Liefeld and Deadpool a send-off of the century.
Oh my goodness.
With absolutely terribly drawn feet.
There's a foot behind him, kind of covered by an arm. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Rob can't draw feet. We know this.
You know, as soon as you guys said that to me and I went back and looked at some of the comics, like, why do all of his characters wear like slippers? They're all like, they all look like Peter Pan slippers.
So it's the slipper thing, but also if you notice, he always goes from the calf up.
Yeah.
If you look at like a lot of panels with his characters, they're always like from the calf up because he would intentionally try not to draw feet because he knew he couldn't draw feet.
Hide the feet. There is a dibs on the last bite of chimichanga opsis. Thank you, Rob. End of an era synopsis.
Dibs on the last bite of chimichanga opsis. Thank you, Rob. End of an era synopsis.
Aw.
Synopsis. Rob, we fucking love you, man. When you need some hired hands, Deadpool is your man. But when the merc with the mouth needs assistance, he's got friends and frenemies from across the Marvel Universe. Witness Rob Liefeld weaves an epic tale bringing Wade Wilson together with Major X, Crystar, Ghost Spider, Wolverine, and the Incredible Hulk for the first time as the return of a lost Marvel Comics character necessitates the ultimate team-up mission. There will be 2 covers for Deadpool Team Up number 1 by Rob Liefeld below, which also includes a special foil variant cover also drawn by Liefeld. I will start crying when Rob Liefeld's Deadpool Team Up, a 5-issue series, launches on August 28th.
Dude, I did see the foil covers. They look sick. He posted them and he was showing them off and how reflective they are. They look really cool.
I need to reach out to Rob again and see if I can get him on the show. It'd be fun to actually talk.
Oh, yeah. Be amazing.
I'm sure he's not busy.
He's busy. Dude does like 3 podcasts and he's like, he's always like doing something, man. So
and writing comic books.
Yeah.
Oh, walking red carpets.
It's because he's not doing Wade anymore doesn't mean he's not writing a shit ton of comics. I mean,
right.
He's got what is it? Evangeline to worry about now.
Yeah.
All right. It was really cool meeting Rob. So that's awesome. That good for Rob. Proud of him.
Absolutely.
All right. Hufflepuff muffins, Ravenclaw, Bear Claws, Gryffindorios. Is it cake, but with a bit of mischief managed magic?
Gryffindorios. We're not done with Oreos, by the way. This is going to be even better.
More Oreos.
You just wait.
James and Oliver Phelps, the twin actors best known for playing Fred and George Weasley in the Harry Potter movies, are brewing up a food competition show called Harry Potter Wizards of Baking.
You could have come up with a better name, I'm just saying.
You could have easily.
Oh my goodness.
And couldn't it have been
new show?
You know who the Weasleys are? You could have done Fred and George Weasley instead of Harry Potter.
Name recognition. The new show will attempt to keep the magic alive on Food Network and on Max streaming. Instead of attending and defending Hogwarts, the Felt brothers will use the Wizard theme show to take viewers to an iconic areas from across the Harry Potter series. I do have a Harry Pot roast opsis Levio synopsis.
Really? Harry Pot roast opsis Levio synopsis.
Actually, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
Levio synopsis. Leviosa.
I'm just
got it. Viewers will see beloved locations, including inside the Great Hall of Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Platform 9 3/4, Gringotts Wizard Bank, the Burrow, as well as props, costumes, and clips from the blockbuster films. An official description says Harry Potter Wizards of Baking will delight viewers as it blends the magic of Harry Potter with the very real talent of exceptional pastry chefs. Huh.
So the Harry Pot roast doesn't make sense anymore.
Okay, well, jeez. You can bake meat, right? The Marauders map.
Harry potted meat. No.
Harry potted meat. The Marauders map Revelio, the series will air over the holiday season.
I mean, are you guys gonna watch? This is probably gonna be something that I go back and watch. So
yeah, I am just hesitant to support anything related to Harry Potter.
Oh, because
yeah.
Because
you guys are on the fence or on the broom. might fall off, but I am full on into this because you know why? Not because I love Harry Potter, but I love Is It Cake? We've watched all 3 seasons like twice through. Like, Is It Cake?
No, I am a big fan of cooking shows though. So
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. So I'm super excited for this, mixing a little Harry Potter and cooking, or Is It Cake or something. I'm so into this. Bring it. All right, let's keep it going.
All right. And speaking of Gryffindorios, or rather the blue milk to dip them in a new collaboration between Lucasfilm and Oreo, fans will have to choose the light side or the dark side.
Dark all the way.
I'm not done. Each limited edition package will feature either a blue or red colored cream that seals their fate.
Ooh.
All of the cookies will be emblazoned with corresponding heroes or villains from across the universe, with the cream also being infused with Kyber sugar crystals.
Oh, God.
Join me, Opsis. I'll never join you, Synopsis.
Join me, Opsis. I'll never join you. Synopsis.
When fans open their packs and discover their destiny, they'll be greeted with either dark side or light side. Star Wars, trademark. Oreo, trademark. Cookies, trademark. With red or blue cream, respectively. That's infused with Kyber sugar crystals, inspired by the crystals found in a lightsaber. On each cookie, fans will find embossments of the corresponding dark or light side characters, such as Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and a Stormtrooper for the dark side pack, or Luke Skywalker, Yoda, and Leia for the light side pack. With 10 characters, each across the 2 varieties of the special edition Star Wars, trademark, Oreo, trademark, Cookie, trademark, PAX, trademark, 20 characters total. Fans will be able to order the limited edition Star Wars. I'm not doing that again. Cookie packs starting on May 30th through Oreo's official website before they begin launching in stores on June the 10th.
I like it.
I mean, I want to get them just because, but I mean, I don't know.
Give me any reason to buy an Oreo pack. I'm gonna buy an Oreo pack. I bought a pack of the churro Oreo ones like last week, and Jenny was like, "What are you doing? Why did you buy this?" I'm like, I don't even know. I like blacked out. I blacked out at the supermarket, and now I have them.
Yeah.
He's like, I blacked out and I woke up and
Now here's my question. Will the dark side and the light side really taste different?
No, they're going to taste exactly the same because it's just food coloring.
Well, yeah. No, that's what I think. They should, though. They should.
They should taste a little different. I wonder if they're going to put
like the dark side, the light side one should be really like pure, just like on maybe the normal or whatever, and then the dark side one should taste really, really burnt.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They should just taste like burnt hate.
Yes, just like burnt rage. You know,
in the dark side ones.
The light one,
anger,
the light side one,
and hate.
The light side one should just taste like the high ground.
And every now and again, like a super rare pack, you open up the dark side one, and it's just full of sand. You're like, come on.
It's just dust. It's just like crushed up Oreos.
Okay, so it'd be better if it was like Oreo dust.
Yes, yes. That's what I'm saying.
Right? Just not.
Or there's one in the dark side pack that's like the was it the yellow cookies or whatever?
Yeah.
It's just absolutely crushed.
Yeah, just absolutely crushed.
Here's another one. All the Darth Maul ones are broken in half. You know?
Yes. See? We also, this is our formal application to work at
Oreo.
At Oreo, whoever makes Oreo.
So here's the question, right? Is there a rare Jar Jar Binks one that's both colors?
Oh, interesting.
Right, so the Jar Jar Binks one is like half red, half blue because he was a light side character.
I think they do an Anakin one that's like that. That's probably more recognizable.
But he's like, it's Jar Jar, man. He's the Sith that everybody's been.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he put Palpatine in power.
Exactly.
I wonder. So they said Kyber sugar crystals, which I wonder if they're gonna. I don't know if you guys got those Oreo, the space ones that came out like earlier in the year.
Nope.
Because I did. Thanks for
Of course you did.
backing me up.
Yeah.
But they put like pop rocks in them, so
Hmm.
you bite into them and they like start popping and rocking in your mouth. I wonder if they're gonna do the same thing as Kyber crystals for this. Interesting.
To me,
Good.
it just sounds like basically sprinkles.
Yeah.
like sugar sprinkles. So
I'm gonna ask you guys: will you be buying these?
So there's a good chance that I probably won't, but I want to.
if we do a
Taste test?
segment on this, then
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the only way that you'll get me to buy these. Is
Yeah,
if
let's do a segment on these.
Yeah, if we do a who's hangry on it, then I have no choice.
Yeah.
I have to get them.
Yeah, you can just one, maybe half.
Yeah.
Maybe half.
And then Jackie can have the rest of them.
Yeah,
There
see,
you
there you go. And I'll eat them. That's fine.
Yeah, or you can DoorDash them to me, and that'll be fine.
Right.
I'll be fine.
I still have
Yeah.
I still have yellow travel biscuits for you, James.
Are they yellow or are they like moldy green?
No, they're still yellow travel biscuits. I had one the other day. They're still good.
All right. Well, thanks for eating one of mine. I appreciate that.
They technically were all mine, but she said Frey said to make sure you got some. That's why I haven't eaten them all.
So you're getting one. No,
Yeah,
it's like-
one.
No, I still have a whole bunch. I wanted to
One.
make sure James got a couple of them. I also wanted to make sure his kids got some too. So
one little corner. No, they don't need them. Come on. They don't appreciate Star Wars the way we appreciate Star Wars.
they will eventually.
No, they can have some of your Oreo Star Wars trademark cookies.
You know what we need, and I know this picture exists somewhere. We just need a Darth Bluey.
yeah,
dark
and
blue.
you know, I've been thinking that maybe we should put we should have
Yes.
our own Oreos.
Yes.
But until then, we got merch, people.
Oh, this fucking guy. We got merch, people.
I saw it coming. It was good.
I saw it coming too, but I was also looking for something. And you know what's funny? Darth Bluey exists.
Oh God.
I just looked it up online, and it's just the first
hold
thing that
on.
comes up
All
is
right, here we go.
first thing that comes up is Bluey as Darth Vader.
That works.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, the second one is Bluey Harvest.
Yeah, I see that. And then if you go a
that's
little bit
brilliant.
further down, there's actually a Anakin Bluey.
Oh yeah, there is. Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, so good, so good, so good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got merch, people.
We got hat? No, we don't have hat.
Oh, we don't have
There are
hat.
no hat.
Ming Chen has the hat.
Ming Chet has a hat.
Yes. So if you want hat, go to him.
Maybe he can put it on his site. That'd be great. What if we sold more merch via Ming Chen?
I'll run that by him and be like, "Yo, Ming, do you wanna sell our merch on your website?"
He'd be like, sure, I don't care.
He'll be like, "No."
Until then, we got shirts. So all you got to do is DM us at Distance Nerding on Instagram or X, because Phil likes to check X, and let us know what
You all like
size
to
you're
check
looking for. What size you're looking for? How many? They're $20 if you're local, or 25 if we got to ship it to you. We got two different shirts. We got the black logo shirt. We got the gray character shirt. Come on, you need the gray character shirt before the Deadpool movie comes out, so you can wear that to the Deadpool premiere. Tickets went on sale today. Get your Distance Nerding shirt now. Tater in the chat, get another one. If you have one, get another one. Your dad needs one.
His dad has one.
Papa Tater needs one.
Papa Tater has one.
Good for Papa Tater.
Papa Tater's Papa needs one.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Everybody. Papa Tater's neighbor needs one.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. Jesus needs
All
one.
right. Well, ladies,
But until then,
let's talk about the schedule. Oh, is that the old one? That's the old one. All right.
that's the
Sorry.
old one.
Yeah. I haven't updated it. I have updated it, but it's not on there. It's on somewhere else. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, our schedule: Mondays, game streams on Twitch from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. I finished the Shadow of War game, and beat the Witch King of Angmar.
Woo.
Yeah.
Congrats.
So I think the next game I'm playing is another game from around that same time, the Mad Max video game.
Ooh. All right.
Because I never actually played it, so it's like, okay, well, that's a good one to do right there. So I'm going to be doing that one right there. Tuesdays, the show you're watching right now, the download from 6:30 to slightly after 8:30, as we are right now. We're actually not that bad off right now. And then Thursdays, the build from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., where we talk to guests or just have a whole bunch of fun at the same time. I build Lego. I'm currently building the 89 Batmobile. Whole bunch of fun. And we do things like brackets,
Yes.
and then we recently did a best dinosaur movie bracket in honor of SHDU.
Yep. I was happy with that result, and that is the only bracket I have been happy with.
Yeah, and Velocity did not win, so
no, which I know our resident horror nerd Gravy was mad about. So
he was not too happy that Velocity didn't make it to the end, but still fine. So guys, come and hang out with us on stream, and we will have all the fun. Now, also remember, guys, we are currently doing another giveaway contest on the Insties. The DeLong family is going ham on that thing. I don't know if you guys have looked. We have somewhere around like 180 comments on that, and like a good half of them are the DeLong family. They really want to win this. So right now, the way the contest is going, guys, I'm giving away a Stitch Lego kit, and that Stitch Lego kit, basically all you have to do is go to the Instagram post, which I'll probably repost again tonight, just so that everybody gets a reminder. But
is it pinned? We should pin it.
I should actually pin it. But go to that post, and then just comment. Tag your friends. That's all you got to do. As many friends as you want to tag in there is the amount of entries you get. So the more friends you tag, the more entries you get, the higher the chance you have to win. Hence why DeLong has like 100 tags in it right now. Keep fine. I've got to count all that shit. That's gonna suck.
Sucks for you.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna suck for me. It's gonna be great for whoever wins, which more than likely at this point is gonna be the DeLong.
Right. So you are competing against the DeLong family. So
and remember, it is FNG, not FNG. It is RNG, which means even if the DeLongs have 1,000 posts on there, random number generator is picking the winner. So
there's still a chance. It's a slim chance, but it's a chance that you'll win.
There is a chance that somebody who only tags one person could win this.
Yeah,
because that's the way RNG works.
But also, to increase your chances, tag more than one.
Exactly.
Tag as many people as you can.
Tag as many people as you want. So that's what we got going on the Insties right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, that's not my turn. Go ahead.
Oh, what are we doing? You were still talking about the DeLong family?
We were talking about the Long family, who's are unable to watch right now because they do not have internet right now. So, shout outs for you guys when you listen to the episode later.
Are we doing pluggables?
What was that?
Are we doing pluggables?
That's exactly where I was going next.
Okay, good.
SHDU, tell everybody where they can find you. Hey, look that right.
Hey. I am SHDU Studios on YouTube and on Instagram. I do short films, music, world building, TTRPGs, and other nerdy stuff. I am also on Fray's channel. We have a little series called Classified, where we take your favorite pop culture characters and place them into their respective D&D classes. We also have a companion series called Journals of Classes, where we go through each of the D&D classes and their subclasses. We have a new episode of Journals of Classes coming out very soon. Hopefully this Friday. We'll see. It will be on Wizard, I believe.
Oh, Wizard.
Yes. Also last Friday we did actually have another episode come out. It was on Warlock. So please go watch that now. It was very good and very, very chaotic. So I am also in the Distance Learning Sphere, as you can see. I am on Download on Tuesdays, the very show you're watching right now, the Build on Thursdays, And I am on Kyber Cave Productions for the Saturday Morning Nerd Out and the New Order whenever it happens to be released.
Awesome.
I like it. Have something you want to discuss? Tell us what you're nerding out on and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, The Distance Nerdington Post.
Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support us the best way that you can, because the best way to support us is to go to distancenerding.com and join the taco party. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, join the taco party. It's the best way to support us. It helps us so that we can get better prizes to give away on the show, to give away on Instagram, to give away out there. Because remember, I am not afraid to buy your affection. Ladies and gentlemen, connect with us on Instagram, Facebook. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm jumping into that, and I have this. Woo-hoo! That's also the old one. It's also the old one, so I gotta fix that. Connect with us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I'm sorry, X. Twitch, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, Discord, MySpace, Vine, GeoCities, Friendster, Second Life, AIM, Farmers Only, Christian Mingle, OnlyFans. It's only pictures of Aaron Watson's feet and mandals, the beard, and James. Show him the glasses. James, show him the glasses. The glasses.
These glasses?
Right there, those glasses. Oh, yes. So seductively staring at you.
Oh, look at the face.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. He's already getting horny. Glasses.
Ooh.
All at Distance Nerding, and
yes, and of course on the OnlyFans, I will be doing anything if you pay. I mean, sorry.
Wow.
SHDU, we'll do anything for money. Oh, that's going in our description. SHDU will do anything for money. Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like us to break up with your boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, pet, schoolyard bully, annoying neighbor, or just tell us how much you enjoy us, hate us, or wish the internet would consume us completely and spit us out at the feet of Lisa Al-Gaib. Lisa Al-Gaib. Send us an email at dist.
I still don't know what that means. I think I may find out tonight after I watch the movie.
Ooh.
But
did you not watch the first one?
I watched the first one, but
it's all through the first one.
It's a long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago, man. It was
a long time ago.
It was like 2021. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, that's 3 years ago.
Oh, God.
What do you mean that's not a long time ago? That was 3 years ago. Yeah, 3 years is a long time.
I remember things from, well, I am 21.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's nerding at AOL.com, and we will read your email on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from us this week. We hope you had a good time, because we did. What you got, Jahmez?
I think that's pretty much it, but I will say thanks. And keep nerding together.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the dance party.
Oh, whoa, hey, whoa, jumping into it.
Yep, let's do this.
You gotta ease into it.
They're not even going to hear that on the audio version.
Like Beggars Canyon back home.
He's just killing womp rats in his T-16. He's a fucking psychopath.
No, he's an exterminator.
You kill small animals? Psychopath.
So yeah, a psychopath, an exterminator.
I didn't even think about that until you said it. I'm like, wow, Luke is a bad only child.
That's what they say is, kids who kill animals as kids are psychopaths when they get older.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he did try to kill a Sith Lord, so,
Yeah. What about Anakin? Did Anakin kill kids?
Anakin is a psychopath. We know.
Oh, that's true.
And no amount of turning into Sebastian Shaw is going to fix that.
Sand people, Jedi people, who kill it? Who exterminate anything?
I'm Batman. I'll see you guys on Thursday.